Babe, there is something I want to tell you. I don't want you to take it personal, but this is how I feel right now, and I want you to hear me out first. And the simple thing I would like to say to you is, or in fact, it's a question. Why don't you love me anymore?
Love? What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't feel loved. I don't feel you love me again in this relationship, honestly. And I finding the right word to communicate what I feel. Well, the simple way I can put it across to you is that I don't feel loved.
I'm very
Honestly.
surprised at that statement because, I mean, I cook, I clean the house. What else am I supposed to do to make you happy, to make you feel loved?
But that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I want you to, when I walk past you, I want you to touch me. I want you to affirm me. I mean, there are things that somebody goes through sometimes that you can, show how much you care by what you say to me. That's what is important to me, really. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate that. So let me not minimize that. But that doesn't make me feel loved, honestly.
I guess I just assumed actions speak louder than words. So, I mean, your body language is saying so much.
Well, I'm trying not to say the wrong words, but I appreciate what you're saying.
You seem like you have so much in there you're wanting to let out.
Yeah, but it's from I just want to take one thing at a time, and I think what I want to talk about now is that I don't feel loved.
Okay, so what is it I'll do that would make you feel loved then?
I would appreciate for you to affirm me.
Okay.
I will appreciate for you to hold my hands. I mean, the little thing that somebody does, I will appreciate if you affirm it, you celebrate them. That will make me feel special.
So that's what you mean by words of affirmation?
Yes.
Okay, I see your point. And that would make you feel loved?
That would make me feel loved.
Okay, I'll try.
Thank you.
Hey, great people, thank you for joining us. I'm sure you've just seen the role play. Hey, we'll come to that in a minute. I am Chidi Akunna.
And I am Victor Akunna.
Thank you for joining us. If you're new to our channel, Foundation for Family Affairs, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you know when we drop our content.
Yeah.
We're tweaking things, as you can see. We're bringing it to you hot, we're bringing it to you juicy, we're bringing it to you with pump, whatever that means. Okay, at the Foundation for Family Affairs, our mission is to connect hearts and raise healthy families. And we love it when we see hearts that have been distant for many reasons connected. Oh, how beautiful it is. And we're seeing a lot of them. We would love to share, but we've come to know from a coaching and counseling experience that married people would rather not share what they've gone through because of many reasons. Some feel they're still on the journey. Some don't want to feel judged. So, but when we find people who are comfortable sharing their story, we'll bring them on. Yes. Let's tell them what our role play was about.
Yeah. So, the role play, it summarizes what happens in many homes across the UK, across Africa, across the globe. So it's basically about misunderstanding your spouse's love language.
Oh, yeah.
Try to make it simple. Another thing I wanted to emphasize through this role play, that how you say what you want to say is as important as what you say.
That's right.
How you say what you want to say is as important, because sometimes we have something we are hurt about and we just want to blow our fuse because we just assume our spouses will understand. All right. So it's the fact that you have the right to communicate something does not give you the right to be rude. The fact that you have something your spouse may have done wrong, intentionally or unintentionally, does not give us the right to be rude. So that's why it's important that we how we communicate is also very important.
Yes, that's okay. You had the right body language at the start. So for me, that made me more accepting of what you had to say. And you started with the right tone. It wasn't all over the place. Yes.
Another thing that I also want to point out is this, is that sometimes as couples we tend to assume we know our spouse's love language.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
actually,
in this case, what we mean by love language is, according to a man, Dr. Gary Chapman, he did a research called the 5 love language. All right. So where he emphasized the different ways couples feel loved. What you would do to your spouse that will make them feel seen. Make them feel seen. Make them feel that they are connected to you. So the question is, do you even know your spouse's love language? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think couples often assume?
Yes, sometimes they feel sometimes it's on the basis of the scripts the same play out growing up. Okay, so if that was like this, I just think all men should be like that. So I expect my husband to be like that. If that was someone who was very probably hands-on and I'm married to someone who wants quality time. Now dad used to do a lot of acts of service and I'm married to someone whose thing is quality time. I expect him to be like that. What's this whole clinging thing? Why are you so clingy as a man? It shouldn't be. Stop clinging to me. Men should do things around the house.
So these stereotypes can hinder the communication, can build an assumption, can set spouses up to fail. Failing in the sense that you are applying your energy in the wrong direction. All right, so your spouse wants this, but you are going in this other direction. And sometimes it sets us up to have expectations that are not even communicated because we are not even aware, because this mindset and this belief system are under the surface, they are subtle. Yes. All right, so it's very important for couples to have this wonderful time where they get to talk, like, what do you expect from me?
Yes.
What do I expect from you? Yes. And then go away and really process it, not just say something at the top of your mind. Really, really think deeply about those, because you will be shocked that above the whole surface level communication, there are deeper belief system, deeper mindset, deeper traumatic experiences that are shaping how we are showing up in our relationships. Yeah, very important.
And we like to say you must ensure that you're speaking your spouse's language, your spouse's love language. So if there are 5 love languages for those who do not know. If you do not know your love language, you can take the test on Dr. Gary Chapman's link. If you just type love languages tests, or it's a quiz.
I think it's a quiz.
Yes, quiz. You will find it and you'll be able to identify yours. So you may just find that all the while I've been speaking the wrong language to my spouse, or you might just be feeling, oh, no wonder. This is why I want this. Yeah. Right? But it's just important that if your love language is quality time and your spouse's thing is are words of affirmation, that you speak his language to him, and it is expected that he would speak yours. Now let me use a practical example we encountered in the course of working with a couple. One wanted quality time, the other wanted acts of service. Now the act of service this person wanted was, help me do things in my business. I want you around to do this because I know you have the skills that would move my business forward. And this other person was feeling, you're never around. We never get to sit down to do something together as a family or just have our moment together. What did they find? By the time they realized their love languages, they identified their love languages. Then they thought, okay, how do we marry this? So it was so beautiful to see that by the time she started assisting him in his business, they were actually spending more time together. So her need was actually met, you see. So it might just be something like that. But ensure that you're speaking your spouse's love language. Even if you do not have a meeting point with it, ensure that that love language is spoken to your spouse. Don't speak your language to your spouse.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you want us to help you to work with you, work with you and your spouse to discover your love language, discover your money language, discover what will bring you both of you together and form this wonderful intimacy you've been trying for years to build, email us at info@Foundation for Family Affairs. All right, for the link.org. Thank you. For the link on the love language, we're going to put it in our YouTube channel, so you can click on it. It will take you to the website where you can do the test. But if you want us to work with you and interpret the test to your spouse and create a system that will help you fulfill that going forward, if you want someone to partner with you on that, we'll be happy to do that for you, like we did for many couples. So
we'll also leave the link in the description box to our intimacy builder coaching program. So just click on that link as well, complete the form if it's faster for you, and we'll see you on the other side. Feel free to hit the subscribe button again if you haven't done so, and we will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.